complete plans of everything and profiles of most of them.
So we're in the 1850 to 1869 stamp mill at the Cliff Mine, and we're taking a soil peel with latex casting rubber backed with fabric. It sticks to the soil sediment profile and lets us take back to the lab a stratigraphic sequence that we can then experiment on later. It's just like a regular artist latex that was initially diluted in water, and then that artist latex, which they might use for casting, making molds for casting art projects, we're going to use it absorbed into the sediment layers, and it saves kind of a hardened sequence of the layers of the soil, the dirt, so that as I get it removed, we can take it back to the lab intact, or as intact as possible. You just apply it first with a spray bottle, dilute it in water, and then switch over to using a brush. Once it starts to harden, and you lay on layers and layers of this sediment. You can see how it's starting to stick to the back of this plastic, but I want to try and cut it as best I can so that the material, we get as much stuck to this fabric as possible. The fabric was the last layer applied in with the rubber, and hopefully we will be able to detach it and then attach the irregular surface to something hard. So and the challenge will be getting it out here without ripping it.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
Okay, that's all right.
Hold together.
No, we got it. That's fine. I got it. But what I need you to do is come around this side. And yeah, there you go. Lay it out. Okay. You can see a lot of our stratigraphy preserved here. This is the grayish stamp sand that we think represents the mill being run in the 1860s. There's some layers here. You can see some of the greenish fines of the copper fines. Then it transitioned really abruptly. There was a layer of more reddish copper rock being stamped, maybe because it's being roasted, but it grades back to gray and ash, and then ultimately back to this very reddish stuff, and even very, very coarse sand at the bottom. And we suspect, again, here's a break which may correlate with some of the architectural adjustments in the mill in the area where we're standing. This could represent a major redesign and change in their strategy of mining, but we're hoping to correlate that later with analysis in the lab.